Hey everybody, it is March 3rd, 2022. It's the Thursday before the new March update, and it is Patch Notes Day, so I thought we'd go over the patch notes real quick. The March update, all that is gold does not glitter. So the patch will be installed on your normal maintenance times on Monday, March 7, so look out for that. And captains, the new update is closing in. Let's find out what's new this time around. And so you have the Gold Runner campaign, and the rewards include the U.S. Tier 7 Destroyer Summers, St. Patrick's Day themed content. The Italian battleship tech tree is now researchable with the Tier 7 Vittorio Veneto on top. All right, so and then there's much more. As always, though, before they begin with the deep dive, gear up with 6 Regia Marina camos and 6 red, white, and blue camos using the following code. So you can redeem this right now, actually. You don't have to wait for the campaign to start. Just go to this link and add this code, enter the code, and you will get those items. So the name of the campaign is the Gold Runner campaign, and the Summers was the lead ship of her class, and she saw action in various naval theaters from the South Atlantic to the Mediterranean. However, her most notable performance was outside the battlefield, and the ship transported a consignment of gold from England to New York, and that's the key to the campaign name. Well, that's kind of interesting, and it looks like the Summers has rapid reloading guns and up to 12 torpedoes. And so it says here the Summers can be a true threat. So it's kind of like the Akazuki. 3 launchers of 4 torpedoes each. And she has a top speed of 38.6 knots. So, all right, looks pretty good. And here is the Gold Runner campaign. It runs from March 7 to April 11. It's the traditional 100 milestones in 5 weeks. And here are the items that you can obtain without Admiralty backing. Looks like 75 common boosters, 12 each of the type 1, 2, or 3 camos, 7 red, white, and blue camos, 310,000 Commander XP, 400,000 credits, 3,500 global XP, 14 promotion orders and insignia commendation, 7 days of premium account, 2 big winter crates, a commander crate, a patch background, and a symbol, and they're saying that that is worth 15,877 doubloons. So it's a little over $60 is what they're saying. And here are the additional rewards that you'll get with the Admiralty backing of 2,500 doubloons or $10, and you will get 75 rare boosters, and you'll get 20 of the Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 camouflages, each of those, and 14 more red, white, and blue camos, 140,000 additional Commander XP, 2,600,000 credits, 27,500 global XP, 26 promotion orders, 3 insignias, 3 commendations, 750 doubloons, that's $3, there you go. And 6 winter big crates, which is no bargain. I'm not impressed with the winter big crates, but you get it. And of course, the American Tier 7 Destroyer Summers. And the total value of all these rewards with Admiralty backing is 67,790 doubloons. So it looks like over $250 if you consider 10,000 doubloons is $40. All right, so the campaign comprises 100 milestones, so getting everything right away will require 27,250 doubloons. That is a little bit over, that's like $110 about. You need to finish the weekly tasks each week this time, and if you're up for the challenge, there is also a weekly set of hard mode missions. The full breakdown of the campaign missions will be available Monday on March 7 as a standalone blog post. So, okay, look out for that. And then we have the St. Patrick's Day 2022 content. First thing looks like Brady McMurdoff, and it looks like a commander guy's here for this leprechaun. And may the best day of your past be the worst day of your future. It's time to celebrate the greenest holiday of the year. And with this update, and as usual, they're preparing some specially themed items for you. And yep, Brady McMurdoff is the commander guys, but he is for the American and British historical commanders. They already have a commander guys for that, so I was hoping that there'd be a commander guys for some of the other nationalities, but it's not. So also you have a St. Patrick's ensemble skin for the for Tiger 59. Everything looks better in green, and there's certainly no doubt about that. Learn more about the all-new Tiger 59 in the sections below. Okay, well, we'll look for that. And then there's a new St. Patrick's Day patch and flag, and 200% luck if you equip those. So, wow, so this looks like the flag. I guess it might actually do something. I don't know. Okay, so next item here is a pot of gold, guaranteed to drop 1,250 doubloons. And in the past, the pots of gold last year I think cost $5, so they would give you 1,250 doubloons. So you'd basically, by giving them $5, it would give you the same amount in doubloons back, but you'd have to spend the money, and you get all the extra things that was additional in the pot, in addition to the doubloons, three St. Patty camos, and a chance of dropping green skins for the Belfast and Tiger 59, commander progression items, credits, and even a super prize if you're very lucky, leprechaun lucky, they say. And the exact drop rates can be found here at this link. All right. And then there's the Belfast. Well, there is no St. Patrick's Day party without the Belfast. So you can grab her in the store for 12,500 doubloons. That is $50. And that will be available until April 11. And then the sales of the St. Patrick's Day content will start on March 14. So looks like you have to wait a week. Next item is the Italian battleships arrive in full force. So all the Italian battleships that were in early access in the Pride of Prussia campaign is now in the tech tree for researching. And now you have the Vittorio Veneto, the Tier 7 battleship on the main Italian battleship line, is now available. So the mighty Italian battleships finally at large. The line is leaving early access and becoming fully researchable with monstrous exhaust smoke generator equipped Vittorio Veneto and her 9 15-inch 381mm guns ready to shatter steel and victory on top of it. If you need to be reminded what the Italian battleships are all about, refer to our blog post here. Unfortunately, as we're all acutely aware, there does not appear to be an accuracy commander for the battleships, a historical accuracy commander. Your only option is Littorio, which is available right now during the Pride of Prussia campaign. It doesn't look like there will be such a commander available in the next update, so the accuracy of these ships, in my opinion, might be a little suspect, but okay. All right, and then the new ships of the update is next. Tier 4 Hill. It's an American destroyer, it looks like, and she's fast and handles well with rapid reloading guns and a smoke generator that lasts for a long time. Well, that is awesome. And it's a classic American destroyer, is at your service. 3 torpedo launches are included, so that will be very interesting, especially to check out their range, distance, and speed, and output of the torpedoes themselves. And then the Tier 6 Tiger 59 is available. It looks like a British cruiser. So, okay, very nice. It has accurate guns and the ability to equip smoke generator and radar simultaneously. That is awesome. And great maneuverability. Make the British cruiser a dangerous threat. Beware of the symbol this year. Wow, okay. And then another ship here in the list is a Tier 7 Champagne, which is a French battleship, which was a campaign ship from a few campaigns ago, and it was kind of fragile, a little bit fragile there, but it was pretty fast with a speed booster, I believe, and you really had to play the ship from distance, but it could dish out some damage. I don't believe it was really that great for close quarters combat, but it is going to be available, I assume, for 750,000 doubloons. Yeah, there it is right there in the map. And it does say that it does have the engine boost consumable, so I was remembering correctly. But be careful with this ship because it does not tolerate in close quarters and citadel damage like a lot of other ships do. So it's available. I like it if you play it at distance, but you have to be mindful of its weaknesses. To back up this selection of ships, there's also a set of camos, including some new ones available for credits. Check the store for the full range during the first week of the update, available until March 14. So looks like you got to act within a week for some of this content here. So, all right. And then they're going to have Soviet carriers, and they will be researchable in the Soviet ship tier. All right, very nice, but you do have to unlock the battleship Ganget to be able to have access to these ships. It's not really a big deal. It's pretty easy to do that. And then there's a new commander for the Soviet aircraft carriers, presumably. And apparently you can obtain him through a dedicated set of missions via commander crates or for 900,000 commander XP in the store. And the aircraft carrier Probetta has her very own feature, jet assisted takeoff. And all right, unit equipped squadrons, which helps the planes get up and away quickly. Importantly, the Tier 3 Cosmo, I'm going to call that a Cosmo, does not have skip bombers in her arsenal and offers regular HE bombs instead. And the out-of-sight skill has been changed to work with skip bombers. So I'm not really sure what skip bombers are. There must be a new deal here with the Soviet aircraft carriers. All right, the next thing here is the balance changes, and a big item here, anything in green is a buff, anything in red is a nerf. So they're really changing a lot of the aircraft carriers here. So the American Tier 3 Langley will have damage of both dive bombers and torpedo bombers increased by 5%, and their speed will be increased by 10 knots. Japanese Tier 7 Shokaku is going to have the concealment for the dive bombers improved down to 7.5 kilometers. Aircraft restoration time for stock dive bombers is increased up to 70 seconds, so you do want to get the upgrades there, I think. And the aircraft restoration time for the upgraded dive bombers, there you go, is decreased from 76 to 65 seconds. So you definitely want to get the upgraded aircraft for the Shokaku, especially the dive bombers. And then the Hermes, the Tier 3 Hermes, the British aircraft carrier, maximum bomb damage is increased up to 3,200. Torpedo damage is increased up to 5,633. Torpedo bombers' speed is increased 5 knots. Torpedo arming time is reduced down to 3 seconds. That is great. And the torpedo speed is increased up to 40 knots. No problem with the help there. And the torpedo spotting range is increased. It's nerfed 15%. All right. And then, yeah, the Tier 7 Parseval, the German Tier 7 aircraft carrier Parseval, damage of both dive bomber and torpedo bombers is reduced by yet another 5%. I think that was recently nerfed a few updates ago because the Parseval was really overpowering, I think. And so now it's being nerfed yet again. So that does not increase my probability of using the Parseval anytime soon, I don't think. But all right, I'll get off the soapbox. However, those are not the only changes being implemented. We're bringing in changes for 2 destroyers. Okay, so the Tier 6 Minx has Upgraded artillery preset reload time is changed down to 4 seconds. It's been nerfed to 4 seconds, and then there's another nerf. The reload time for both torpedoes presets have been changed from 101 to 110 seconds, and then stock 98 to 110 seconds for the upgraded torpedoes. So if you had the Minx and you liked it, it got nerfed a little bit. And then there's the Pan-Asian destroyer, the Tier 7 Shenyang. I really like this destroyer. And it was a bit subpar compared to its peers. All right, awesome. And the torpedo range is increased from 9 to 10 kilometers. That is awesome. And the damage is increased up to 18,000 hit points. That is spectacular. And it looks like a new deal here with the secondaries. And it's a secondaries lock in AA engagement. So this is not strictly a balance, but balance adjacent change, I guess. And you can now set a priority target for your secondary armament. Wow, I did kind of wonder about that. I just assumed the computer was taking care of it and I didn't have to worry about it. So this is awesome because now I'm going to have to worry about it, I guess. As well as turn your AA guns on and off. Huh. I'm not really sure why you would want to do that, but okay. They give you the option to do that. Maybe I'll find out why that's important after the update. And to do that, you go to your quick commands wheel, and it's the wheel that you use for communication primarily, I think it looks like, and use the appropriate buttons depicted on the right. All right, so yeah, so you hit the L1 or R1 buttons there. And the gun lock has been added to this panel, which will be especially useful for presets without a gun lock. So, all right, well, I guess I don't 100% understand this. We will find out after the update and we all get to play around with it. Next item here is the bug fixes, and a bug that caused the returning speed of squadrons to be the same as their speed before returning has been fixed. All right, that seems like double redundant, kind of complicated, but a tongue twister anyway. And the return speed, well, I guess the important thing is the return speed of the squadrons is now constant. All right, so fixed an issue that caused background images in the mission cards to sometimes not refresh quickly enough when players switch from one to another. All right, fixed a bug that caused Grumman TBF planes glass surfaces to strobe when the planes took off. Okay. Fixed a bug that rarely caused bureau trial slots to not open if the date change happened while the players were in the trial UI. All right. Moving a ship onto terrain on the neighbor's map should now be significantly more difficult. All right. Single tube torpedo launching has been renamed single launcher for the Hong. I think that was the Pan-Asian cruiser. And mobile. Remove the ability to tap multiple UI items simultaneously in headquarters. And the other item for mobile is fixed a bug that caused the area control indicators to have visual artifacts appearing as vertical gray stripes. All right, I guess that would be irritating. Then finally the miscellaneous, and Xbox Series X now supports ray-traced shadows. You'll most likely see the improvements when looking at ships' small details. To make sure that ray tracing is on, you have to run the game at 4K and enable RT support on your console. And the HUD minimap is now a higher resolution and has brighter object borders. And I think this is going to help me out because I always felt that I couldn't really make out some details in the minimap, so this is good. There's now a higher resolution, and maybe I will have a little bit better situational awareness. Tweak the map borders for domination mode on on the Sea of Fortune, Warrior's Path, and Northern Waters maps. All right, there you go on that. And any unspent winter coins. Here you go. You're wondering what was going to happen with your winter coins, and they normally convert those to credits. And All right, so it's pretty fitting with the spring finally arriving, and all those winter coins will be converted into credits at the exchange rate of 1 winter coin for 1,500 credits. So 1 winter coin costs about, they value it about the same as 1 single doubloon. So if you go to convert doubloons to credits, you'll find that 1 doubloon will convert about 1,500 credits. So there you go. Winter coins will be converted to credits at the rate of 1 winter coin for 1,500 credits. And then visual improvements have been made to the water on the following maps: Islands, Big Race, and Polar. All right, that is awesome. And enjoy the spring, be lucky, and turn the tide, everybody. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.